Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you how to turn this into this. I hope you enjoy it. I figured I might as well do something for Valentine's Day since we know that's coming up, and a little DIY tutorial. But this is a flexible floral hosing that you can shape into anything you want to shape. So right now I shaped it into like a heart shape for you, and we're going to go ahead and decorate this. So this is basically, if you don't know how to do shapes, like this will give you an easy way to cultivate those shapes for you for balloons. And we're going to do it today. Hopefully I make it easy enough for you to be able to attempt and try it, and let me know how you like it. So let's get started. Hey guys, so we're going to start by blowing up some of our balloons. I always start by prepping my balloons first, blowing them up so I have my assortment of colors. Today we're working with purples, some pinks. We're working with what I have left. So we're going to hope that this comes out good together. So I'm going to show you guys how I do this normally. So I have a couple of my purples here. This is what I use. And you can get this off of Amazon. I have it in my storefront if you like to just go there and get it. But it's just an electrical pump that I use. I need to buy a new one because my two little ones here that are supposed to help to blow up your smaller balloons, they broke off because I use this so much. But this thing has been with me faithfully for over 5 years. So it's pretty good for the price. So we're gonna start by blowing up these two first. I'm gonna show you how I do my balloons, and then I'll end up speeding it up, but I wanted to show you how I do it because it blows up two at one time. Okay, so you have two valves here. Your main valve is in blue, and this is your secondary valve. Once you put on your two balloons on here, all you have to do is press down on the blue. This is the active valve that will now let the air come through both. This is how I blow up two balloons at one time, and it makes it faster, of course. So I'm going to show you. There you go. Now what you want to do when you're making balloons, just a quick tip, is you don't want it to look like a cone. This is how it starts to look kind of off when you're doing like balloon columns, or you're doing like the organic balloon styles. So I usually just press it against me to make it that round shape. And if you find that you need to make one a little bit more rounder, this one we're not looking for perfection because we're just going to put it and decorate our heart today. So I kind of make them, and I just guesstimate the size that I'm going to want. I don't want them too big and I don't want them too small. So you just go with the size you want. If you need a sizer, that's something else that you can look into. That's in my Amazon storefront as well that I use. But I don't use the sizer unless I'm going for a specific design that requires specific sizing. So now I'm going to show you how to tie them. So now I have my two blown up. I'm just holding them by the ends, and I just flip it over, right? They're just flipped over right now. And I'm going to wrap them around each other like that. Crisscross applesauce. After you crisscross applesauce, you're going to just make your knot right here and go in. So again, very simple. Take it back apart. You have your two balloons. You're gonna wrap it around. So you wrap it around, right? So you have your crisscross here. Take your two fingers and you're gonna just tie your knot underneath. That's it. Now you have your double balloon. After you tie it, that is the basis of your balloon. And that's where you start a lot of your balloon creations, unless you want to do a quad, which basically you do the same thing and you wrap it around, which we're about to do now. Now you have two. So all you do is you're going to attach these two. That's it. You just flip them around each other like that, and you do it a couple times to make sure that they stay together. And that's it. That's your quad. So this is the basis for a lot of people when they're doing columns. And when you do columns, you do want to kind of make sure that they are the same size, because that's where your columns really come to life. But this is your basis for your columns right here. Also, you don't want to overinflate your balloons. You don't want to get the cone shape. One reason, of course, is because you want your balloons to look uniform when you put them on to any type of organic or balloon structure that you're making. But another reason is you want to make sure that you have enough spacing for your balloons. You want to make sure that neck of that balloon right here is able to stretch. See, we have some stretch. We didn't inflate these totally. So these are probably like 12-inch balloons, 11-inch balloons, but we only inflated them to about maybe like 7 or 8. And I could have even went smaller than that. So you don't want to overinflate, because what's going to happen is you're going to be manipulating these balloons, and these balloons are then going to be used to make your design. And if you overinflate them and if you manipulate them too much, they're going to pop on you. Another thing that can happen is if you do these and you're taking these balloons outside, heat expands. So what's going to happen is you've already overinflated them and you're taking them outside, you're going to get popped and it's going to scare your guests, and you don't want that. So just something to keep in mind. So these are our purples. So we're going to continue to blow up our purples, because I'm going to do something that's called like a color block on probably a part of our heart. So it'll all be one color and then we'll start with another color. So I'm just going to keep going with my purples. Now that I'm done with the majority of my purples, what I'm going to do now is try to assemble most of them on my heart-shaped structure, because I want to see how I'm going to lay them out and how they're all going to flow. If I have enough balloons, if I need to add more balloons, or if I need to change the color concept and design. So that's what I'll do next, and I'll show you. Okay, so basically at this point I'm showing you how I'm arranging the balloons just to see how it's gonna come off if I have enough balloons. I'm just gonna do a voiceover at this point, because right now I'm just blowing up the additional purple balloons that I have, just a different color so I can add some variation. It's like a pinkish purplish color. Like I said, I like to blow up all my balloons to ensure that I have enough balloons for a certain section, so that if I know I want a color block or if I want to alternate colors, I'll have enough to do each one. Right now I'm doing my pink balloons, so that's the next color that I wanted to make sure I had enough of. In between, which I don't record, I do go back and check on my heart-shaped structure to ensure I have enough balloons that are going to fill in the area that I want it to fill. So far it's coming together nicely. As you can see, half of our heart is done. We are alternating colors, so it is a color block with alternations that will probably come around to other colors. And I had my friendly assistant come to help me to just add a little bit of more pop of life to the balloon structure. She loves to come and help, and she loves the colors and likes to assist me. So this is me just finding out other balloons I could put in and fit in, because as I was running low on colors, I'm like, why don't I add a pop of ivory?
That's my mom right there. I love burger. She's having a burger.
Okay guys, so I'm showing you glue dots that I'm using. I'm using U glue. That's what I'm using specifically, but they're called glue dots that you can put on the balloons to keep them together for this small piece that I'm doing at the bottom. If you don't have that, you can use a low temp hot glue gun just to ensure that the balloons don't pop. You want to use a low setting, and it'll make sure that the balloons won't go anywhere and stay in place of where you put them. And that's basically it. This is just the final touches that I'm putting on. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.